Hello guys, how you guys doing? I'm Thales and we're back with another How to Slice. In today's How to Slice video, we're going to be checking out some awesome Halloween masks. So let's go to the video. This is the pumpkin head. As you can see, this is a really nice model. I was really anxious to print this beautiful model because as you can see, this is the pumpkin head and this is a really big model, but it's a really nice model to print for Halloween. And in this video, we're going to be checking out the best print settings to print this. So first off, let's take a look. This is the front part right here. This is the back, and this is the upper part. So this is a assemble model. You can be printing and inserting some magnets to attach the model. I am a fan of this one. Make sure you check out all of the sizes. So this is the 260 millimeter size. I got a big head, so make sure you print the exact size for your head. So let's go to the print settings. Over here in print settings, we're gonna be decreasing this value to 0.18 millimeters so we can get a good quality print. Make sure this is gonna take more time to print, but this is a good optimization. So it's going to take some time to print, but we're going to get a good quality print. So this is a good balance. For vertical shells, we're going to leave it at 3. This is quite fine. You could be increasing to 4 actually, because as this is a mask you're going to be wearing, so to make sure that it won't break, you could be increasing to 4. It's going to take more time to print and more filament, but make sure you change this value if you may like. So let's say we're going to be increasing to 4. That's great. For infill, we're going to be increasing to 12% at gyroid infill pattern. So this is quite nice. For brim, let's analyze each individual part. So as you can see, the whole project will not fit in a single build plate. So we're going to have to print in separate build plates. So let's go. So let's start with this one. So this is the front part and the eye part and the nose. So this is quite nice. As you can see, let's analyze if this model really needs brim. So if you take a look, it doesn't got the best surface area because this is quite thin. But if you add brim, the print may not fit in the build plate. So we're going to be printing at a really slow first layer and we're not going to be adding brim. So to this model, let's not add brim. For support material, we're going to be adding support material because as you can see, this cannot be printing in mid-air. So we're going to be adding some support to hold this structure right here. So as this is going to be in the interior, we can be adding custom brim, and if you leave some scars to the piece, no one is going to be able to see because this is going to be covered. So we're going to select, go to paint on support, and right here we're going to be painting on support. So let's increase the highlight by overhang and increase the brush size so we can paint it easier. So you can just go over here and start painting it. So make sure to paint all of the front part and make sure this region right here is the most critical. As this region is not going to be visible, you can do a rough sketch. This is the angle that your printer can print. I'm just making sure we got a good quality, so just doing some dots. And as you can see, this region right here, it's kind of at an angle, so your printer does not need too much support. So I just did some dots just to make sure that it covers some area. But this region right here, the most crucial, I have painted a lot more. So this is quite nice. I have painted right here and some dots and make sure the eye has a good support structure. So this is quite nice. It's going to turn into a really nice model. Make sure you utilize a lot of support, especially as this is the interior part. You're not going to be able to see, it's not visible. If you got some bleeding right here, you can just click Alt and erase the extra support that has that it was painted on right here. So just click a little bit of Alt so you can do some nice erasing. So let's go back and adjust the support settings. So we're going to be selecting organic. Over here in top interface layers, we're going to reduce to light so it's easier to remove. So this is quite nice, and you can be increasing pattern spacing to around 3. So this is quite nice. This will make sure that the supports are easier to remove. So this is perfect. As for speed, you do not have to reduce too much of the speed, because as this is a really big print, it's going to take too much time, and it doesn't have too many tiny overhang areas. But if you want, you can be reducing quite of the small parameters to around 50, and make sure that the support material sometimes reduces a little bit to around 85 millimeters to make sure that support material is going to be printed at a nice speed. On a Bambu Lab printer, you can print at your standard print settings. Sometimes they can handle better than the Ender 3v3 SC. So this is quite nice. For bridges, 60 millimeters is a great value, and for first layer speed, 20 millimeters is good, because the first layer is the most important layer, because all of the other layers are going to go on top of this one. So you need to guarantee that the first layer is quite nice. So let's just slice. Before slicing, make sure that on skirt you remove the skirt and select the value 0. This will make sure that the skirt does not go outside of the build plate. So as you can see, I have sliced and it generated some support material, some organic support material, and this looks fairly nice. So it's gonna go up the layers, and as you can see, it's gonna support really well. So this is gonna be a support that's easier to remove. As you can see, we have added support on the most critical areas. So this region right here on the front part, and this is gonna support a lot our beautiful model. It's going to take 1 day, 20 hours to print on the Ender 3v3 SC. So let's do the same for the other part. So as for the back part, we're going to have to rotate a little bit. We can be printing these two parts in the same build plate. Let's just add some paint on support. So we can go over here, just paint a little bit of support. This area is not going to be visible, so you can do a rough sketch. So this is quite nice. You can be printing this at the same settings I shown for the other parts. So this is quite nice. It's going to turn into a really nice model. So as you can see, I have rotated. You can print both of this part at the same build plate. So as you can see, I have sliced and it actually paint on generated art organic support. So this is going to support really well those top parts. So this is the back part of the helmet. The most top part right here is going to be well supported, and it's going to be really easy to remove this support. And you're going to be printing the top part. So this is attaches right here. So this is quite nice. It's going to take 1 day, 12 hours and 54 minutes to print. So let's take a look at the last part. So it's the jaw. First off, we have rotated. Let's go to the paint on support. So let's increase the highlight by overhang and make sure we paint really nice all of these side parts, just to make sure it's got a good region. As you can see, this is a overhang, and your printer can print this overhang. Sometimes you would not need support, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So make sure you add some support to guarantee that your print is gonna have a good quality. As you can see, as I said, this is going to be the interior part.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STLflix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.